Friends, hello. Let's talk about Sundial Growers, Sndl ticker for Sundial. So I'm gonna say some things that are probably gonna PO some people, but that's okay. We're here, we're talking, we're making content. That's what this is about here. So first off, let me say this: I'm very bullish on Sundial. I love Sundial. I've said nothing good. So first off, let me say this. I love Sundial. I've said nothing but good things about Sundial from day one. I love the feel, the aesthetics, everything about Sundial, what they're doing, what they invest in, how they make their bread and butter. So now that I've said that, let me bring in the negative. So I see a lot of people saying things like, and I've seen a lot of videos as of late saying, Sundial is about to pop, it's about to squeeze. This is going to be the biggest squeeze the world has ever seen. Bigger than GameStop, bigger than AMC. Okay, you have piqued my interest. So what's going to happen? Two things to that to break that down into a split here. First things first, obviously Sundial is at a crucial time stage right now with what's going on with it. It needs to hit $1 for 10 consecutive days or it will have a reverse split, possibly delisting, which highly doubt delisting would come. Delisting is the last resort for any kind of stock. And stocks can get a few extensions before anything happens. And the next thing that would happen would probably more than likely be a reverse split. Now, saying that, obviously Sundial is at a very cheap price right now. So you were able to scoop up quite a bit of shares right now. And Sundial is still fluctuating from a 50-cent mark to a 60-cent mark. We've seen that quite a bit, but yet still we are sinking at a very slow rate. People are still shuffling this around from hand to hand, trading it with some high volume on some days other than not. But obviously, here's where this big squeeze question and situation comes up. There's a lot of people betting against Sundial investors. As many people that are rooting for Sundial, there's a lot of people betting against it. You know, friends, I know people in the stock market that literally, they just bet against stocks. They buy puts on them and they just bet against them and they make a ton of money doing it. And right now is a really good time to do that with a lot of penny stocks, to be quite honest, because one thing that we've seen from COVID and one thing that we've seen now with this Russian-Ukraine situation involving the whole world, involving everyone's stock market, penny stocks are not doing hot. They are not doing good. What they already struggle with, they are struggling even more to stay up on their own 2 feet here. And Sundial is no exception. And as of late, Sundial really hasn't had a lot of positive news to really boost the momentum of getting the stock up and above $1. So with having big retail investors bet against it, with having, I'm sure, some hedge funds bet against it, it is going to take a mammoth of amount of positive call options for people to buy up Sundial Growers to reverse the effect of what is going to happen here. Because like I said, people are saying and people are betting against Sundial that it is going to have a reverse split, which I do think the price will continue to go down if we do not see some sort of positive news come out with the company. Or the other page of that is that the organic retail investor does come through, that it pushes up Sundial, that this squeeze that we're hearing about does happen. Now, if a squeeze were to happen to where people are saying this is going to happen, what would be the price? Friends, it depends how many people are involved in this. I will say this, I remember when GameStop, weeks before it squeezed, we were hearing a lot of the same things, but we had not really seen anything like this take place ever in the stock market to this capacity. I remember I was even buying shares of GameStop for around $3 to $5. And obviously all the news was coming out, all the articles were saying GameStop's going under, it's going to have a reverse split, it's going to be delisted. Same thing, what we always hear, the things that flare up the drama, get it going. And then the ape community, the investors were made. They came through and they did what they did. Now, obviously, there's message boards, there's chat rooms where people are talking about the situation with Sundial. Is that going to happen? I don't know, friends. I don't know. It takes a group of people with a lot of willingness and a lot of money to really push up situations like that. But if there ever was a candidate, Sundial is that candidate because it's obviously got a lot betting against it right now, and it's not looking good for Sundial. Now, if the market was doing better, just the market being down because of the times and we were not dealing with COVID and not dealing with the sound of war on our doorstep, I would say, you know what, there's a chance. Why not? But friends, with all this negative news right now and the uncertainty of the world, in one day to the next if we're going to be all involved in a war together. Friends, I don't have high hopes for a lot of things right now. I really don't. I hate to sound negative, but every passing day that we have here, the news gets worse, the market goes down more, and things just do not seem to be turning out good for anybody. I will continue to talk about Sundial. Obviously, I am rooting for Sundial. I love Sundial. I'm hoping everything good can happen for Sundial. Trust me, I know about the last quarterlies. I know about the partnerships. I know about everything that's come out. I've talked about it on this channel. Like I said, I love Sundial. I'm rooting for it. I'm very bullish on it. But Sundial needs really positive organic news for the company. It needs a good partnership. It needs something to boost the stock organically to come up. Or for retail investors to actually take action and boost this thing up into some sort of squeeze. Even if it's $10 or X amount of dollars, that would still help it and get money in its pocket and get it on a right path here. So friends, with all that said, I'm wishing everyone the best of luck with this one. But I will say this too, be careful who you're listening to, and be careful throwing tons of money into Sundial right now, because the market right now, nothing is certain. Nothing is certain. Friends, remember, be positive, be you, and take time to invest in that future and pick safe things right now, friends. Pick safe things. If you had $20, put it in Apple, put it in Tesla, put it in Walmart, put it in some kind of Exxon gas related stock, some kind of ETF, something that's going to bring you dividends. Or if you're really wanting to take a risk, yeah, put it in Sundial. Who knows? I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. Friends, take care.